My name's Ella, and I'm going to be talking about why power tumbling should be involved with the Olympics as well as gymnastics. As you may know, gymnastics is already participating in the Olympics, as we can see on TV and in person if you had that opportunity. Power tumbling was first performed on dead mats in any open areas. Didn't have to be a gym or anything. They actually had a USA Nationals for power tumbling when they just competed on dead mats. This all took place in 1886. However, as time went by, power tumbling has used a number of different surfaces such as dead mats, ski floors, spring floors, and rod floors. Today we do use rod floors, which prevents injuries that athletes may have because of the high-tech equipment compared to dead mats. Trampoline and tumbling have joined the USA Gymnastics in 1999, which wasn't that long ago. This was over 100 years that happened since they started. However, with this much growth, power tumbling is still not allowed in the Olympics, such as gymnastics and other sports. Power tumbling is a great program for athletes and family to participate in because of what they offer to all their athletes. Every year at state and national competitions, they have one of each every year. However, this has changed because of COVID, because they're trying to not have as big audience, and it's just been backed up a little bit. But they allow their coaches to pick their athletes, scholarships and other awards to earn money and certain opportunities for them to participate in that can help them with college or any other things in the future. This allows the athletes to grow and become successful once they leave the program. USTA does this because they generally care about their students and want the best for them, even when they do leave the program. Power tumbling also offers great teams that teach determination along with the new skills. Tumbling is not all about the flips. They teach motivation and how to stay with something successfully. This can help when you have a job and you can't just show up and then not show up the next day. Power tumbling also offers great teams that can create bonds with each other, and if you don't have a great experience with school or other activities, this can offer a good, safe environment. When we're talking about the Olympics Games, which are started with ancient Greece as many as 3,000 years ago, were the late 19th centuries. They were a world sports competition, so they had a certain amount of athletes come from each country and represent the country, and then it's broadcasted on television and limited amount of people are allowed to watch. Usually people train for this for their entire lives, so they're kind of dedicated. It's kind of almost their job, as I can see. The Olympics don't only offer gymnastics, but a lot of other sports that you can see on television. However, the Olympics do not offer power tumbling because it's not as popular as gymnastics, but that might change in the future. The Olympics are hard to participate in and get in with their high-level skill athletes. Most of them are practicing every day and are most likely not in school, as they might do homeschool or any other opportunities they are given. Power tumbling should be included in the Olympics along with gymnastics because they are both equally important. They aren't the same sport, however, and they require different skills for each. Allowing power tumbling to be in the Olympics would allow the sport itself to grow and become more popular. However, with COVID-19 going on, obviously some of these things are on pause to prevent the sickness, but once it goes on and the sickness dials down, allowing power tumbling to have the same opportunity as gymnastics would allow growth and popularity. As many as you know, some people call power tumbling gymnastics because they don't see the difference. However, they have completely different equipments that they use, and they have different skills and opportunities that are given. Power tumbling is given the opportunity to have a worlds. It's kind of like the Olympics, but not as popular, and it's not really broadcasted on a television that you might have at home. It is broadcasted on YouTube, which you can find. Um, However, this is not, as I see, fair to power tumbling because it's almost like, well, you can have like a little competition, but you're not at the high level of the Olympics. So I think having the chance to allow them and show them would be nice and just give everyone an opportunity that's equal. Power tumbling is a great sport to participate in, whether that be you do it once a week or every day of the week. The great thing about tumbling is that it's flexible for everyone and can fit into many different types of schedules. If we allow the same opportunities as gymnastics has for power tumbling, the sport would be more well known. If you are interested in helping getting power tumbling into the Olympics, there are many sites that you can actually go to where you can sign petitions or even make your own. This would allow the committee to see how many more people actually believe in the power tumbling sport to be allowed to have the same opportunities as gymnastics. My personal experience, actually, I've been doing power tumbling for USDA since 2006, and I've gone to meets since I was 3. I'm currently 17, and I've never really noticed that there's like a huge difference between tumbling and gymnastics. But the last couple years, I've realized as I watch like tumbling on the TV, I have to go to like YouTube to watch it and broadcast it. And I always thought it wasn't fair compared to gymnastics, where you could just flip to a channel and it's like ESPN and like other sport channels. So even from a young age, people can see that something isn't right and that something needs to change. So having power tumbling being equal as gymnastics can easily just start by signing some simple petition online even.